Okay guys, continuing with our core program here. We've got Celia on her back, so we're transitioning from the bird dog progression. We're going to do the bridge stabilization progression at this point. I'm sure all of us at some point in time have done a bridge. So we're going to demonstrate it today. I'm going to show you some of the angles, what I want this to look like as Celia is demonstrating, and then we'll go through a little bit of a progression to where we're utilizing our arms and upper extremities while we're performing the bridge, okay? Let's just go through the basics of a bridge to make sure that we're doing this right, okay? We're going to have Celia lift her hips up off of the table just like this. I want to see a line, a vector, where the thighs go into the low back and the angle looks about the same. Go ahead and relax there. Okay, so we don't want to have the low back really arched up. We don't want to have the legs too far out to where you're not even getting your rumpus up off of the floor. We want that angle where the quads and the low back are all in line with each other, just how we saw there, okay? That would be one repetition of a traditional bridge where we're trying to really stabilize and fire the glutes, some of the lumbar paraspinals, the quads, all these things that are playing a role in lower cross syndrome, increased or decreased curvatures of the lumbar spine. So from here, we want to take this a little bit further. When we can do repetitions of those, and we're going to have all this stuff for you guys popping up on the screen here of how many reps and sets that we want you to do. Again, remember this is a progression, so as we progress, if you're capable of performing these ones that are a little more advanced, please do those instead. This is just for people who, if we haven't done this before or we have some instabilities that we need to work through before we get to that point, we would start here, okay? So the next one that we'd want to work towards, we're going to do a bridge just like we showed you, but we're going to actually start to extend one of the lower extremities. So as she's holding that bridge, she's going to extend out that leg, and we're going to bring her down just a little bit right there. So I'd want to see that angle again here, and go ahead and relax. So she's going into the bridge. Once you get that held, we're going to extend the lower extremity. You want to try and think about keeping your kneecaps level. So if I was looking at you from the side directly, I'd want to see a superimposed image of the leg. So we don't want to have one knee way up here as that's straight. We'd want to have them in line with each other like this while you're holding that bridge, okay? That's alternating, of course, so we'd be doing right side, left side. I would count that as one repetition as we get through both lower extremities, okay? That one's a little more challenging because now we're having to really stabilize in the core.